Today marks 81 years since the attack on Pearl Harbor. Survivors who were there remember what happened when that attack began.
Heard what I thought was anti-aircraft explosions, which turned out to be bombs.
A moment our nation and the world will never forget. Again, today there are fewer survivors here to tell that story. Earl Wanbaugh passed away just last year, so his story and the stories of other Pearl Harbor survivors are not forgotten. Today, people in our community pause to remember the tragedy. Today, the city of Mission honored Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day with a ceremony. The event honors those lost and remembers the survivors. Nearly 2,500 Americans were taken on December 7th, 1941 in the Pearl Harbor attack.
Survivors continue to share their stories of that day. In the case of Earl Wanbaugh, now his son is passing along those memories. KSHB 41 News reporter Jian Kim spoke with him today.
You know, this is the first day that they haven't talked to him about it.
December 23rd, 2022. It will mark 1 year without his father's familiar voice.
That's one of my favorite pictures.
Why?
He just looks happy.
Thank you, sir.
Earl Wanbaugh was one of the last survivors of the attack on Pearl Harbor. When he passed away, so many stories died with him. Now his son Linn is doing everything he can to keep some of them alive.
It is kind of a passing of the guard, I guess you could say. You know, it's different.
Earl enlisted in the Navy in 1939. He served for 6 years, quickly moving up the ranks to chief. Earl and his 3 brothers all fought in World War II, a war he didn't know would go down in history the day of the attack.
As he said, it was just chaos. He said it was just devastation everywhere.
His father watched as planes flew over him on the U.S.S. Pennsylvania. He helped put out the fires on 2 ships that were docked right next to his.
Probably the thing that he remembered the most was after the shock wore off. He said he was amazed at how all the men just started doing their jobs. He said he didn't see a coward that day.
Even through the horrors of war, his father loved the Navy. As the last surviving sailors continue to pass on, I asked Linn how he wants people to remember his dad.
Probably use his words. He said, I just did my job. Just did what I said I'd do.
Jian Kim, KSHB 41 News.